Hi, I'm Stevie.
Hey guys.
Stevie and Payne, and we just got back from seeing the movie Sausage Party.
Yep.
First thoughts about Sausage Party. I really liked it.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good movie. Like
it was pretty good.
It was creative. It had good.
Oh yeah.
It had a good plot, and also not giving too much away. Like it had a very very deep message behind it.
Yeah,
like you
it was
think
pretty a decent story.
Like what Payne was telling me before we got in, he was telling me that it was just gonna be like, you know, a basic Seth Rogen movie where it's just stoner comedy, people smoking weed. But I mean I definitely got that. I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah,
but
there was a decent amount of that in there.
But it offered something different at the same time. Like it brought something new to the table. Like because you don't see a lot of like balls out comedy for an animated movie.
That's
like,
true.
When you think of animated movies, don't you just think of like kids movies?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, so it offered something new to me that I appreciated. It was like a new, I don't know, it's like a new
idea.
Yeah, new concept.
Yeah.
You know? And that's what I like really appreciate about it.
Yeah, well I enjoyed the film. It was pretty good. There was some really decent funny moments in there. But it was pretty good. I'd say definitely check it out. But are we gonna get into spoilers soon? We probably will.
Yeah. Just in case you don't know,
so
spoilers.
We're gonna put a spoiler sign up here somewhere.
Spoiler, motherfucking spoiler.
Yeah, because we really can't say anything in the beginning about the movie.
Yeah.
Without spoiling it, because there's that. What'd you think about the story?
Well, the story was pretty good. Like, the story mainly is about a hot dog named Frank, and he's trying to go with his girlfriend. I forgot her name. What was it? You don't know?
I don't remember.
I forgot her name.
I really don't remember.
He's trying to go with his girlfriend, who's a bun. He's trying to go with her.
We just got out of the movie, and it's really late, so
he's trying to go with her to what they believe is like heaven or the great beyond, which is outside the grocery store, and they believe that people are like gods, and that if they get chosen to live out their biggest fantasies and their dreams, but in reality, when they get taken out the story, it's not what they expect at all. Like they get brutally massacred.
That's got to be the best part of the film, though.
Yeah,
in my opinion, that's what I went there to see. I didn't really go there for a story or anything, but it was a decent story.
Yeah.
But it did have all the aspects of what I guess you'd call a stoner comedy. Obviously, smoking and stuff like that, and all the other stuff. What else is there? What else is there?
It's just
like for stoner comedy.
Well, sex, smoking. That's tripping out. Basically,
yeah,
basically it has those three elements, but at the same time it offers something new.
Like, yeah, it wasn't completely like that, but
like
it was still pretty good.
What I liked, because in the story, like, because it's food, you can do so much with it.
Yeah, that's what I agree.
Like, it's not people, so you can do so much comedy with it. And I think they delivered on that with a huge aspect, but I felt like there could have been a little more.
Yeah, that's what I felt too. You know? I felt like, because I feel like there's only 3 or 4 parts, big parts, where they really explore that. And yeah, I really feel like they could have done a little more with that. That's the only thing I thought that really needed more. Story was fine. I mean, some of it was a little cliche, but I'm not gonna ultimately say that. It was just, you know, the one with the other guy. That was really it.
Yeah, I mean, it was just about it was basically a deeper meaning of actual religion, like, because all the different foods had different ideas of what would happen when they go to the great beyond. So it kind of mimicked religion in real life, which I thought was a creative idea.
Yeah, that was a good idea.
Yeah.
But I feel like at the end, they didn't know what to do with the ending, so they just kind of ending right there. I feel like
Okay.
that's what they did. Honestly,
Okay.
honestly,
about the
I
ending.
I wouldn't know how to end it either.
About the ending, we can't talk about this movie
You
without.
just have to see that part.
No,
for
we can't
yourself.
talk about this movie without talking about the orgy scene. What did you think about the orgy scene?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
I get why they did it. Because, I mean, you had all the food items.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
animated, so they can just go for it.
Yeah,
But
I guess that too.
oh my god, was it a lot? Like
It
that was
there was
food.
a
That
lot
was
in that.
literal
There was a
food
lot.
porn.
There's a
Dead
lot
serious.
in
That was
that
straight.
part.
That was straight food porn. I mean, I don't hate the idea, or like the orgy idea, but I
You
felt
don't
like
hate the idea?
I don't hate
Are
it.
you into it?
No, isn't. You're gonna
Um,
make me clear my history on my phone.
What?
What I'm saying is that
Okay.
what I'm saying is that I like that they just went for it. Like they didn't care. They just went for what they wanted to do. So I like the idea, but like
Mhm.
I felt like it was a little unnecessary because what was going on was a lot going on.
Yeah, there was a lot going on.
There was
in
like
that.
there was like balls in dude's face, some dude eating out a taco.
Characters? We should probably talk about
Yeah,
the
let's talk about the
now.
characters. Skip the orgy.
But yeah, the story. Well, I'll get back to the story quick because I didn't
Yeah,
really
go
talk
ahead.
about that part. I did like the story. It was pretty good. Especially when they go through it with the dude. I thought, in my opinion, I thought like everyone was gonna go to the houses
Mhm.
or the house and get screwed over. But what happened is they sort of get split up, and that was actually pretty interesting because then you explore the store more. But like they didn't really explore the house a little more.
Yeah.
But I felt like they could have done that a
But-
little bit. But yeah, then the ending just gets slapped on there, and then okay, should we talk about
But-
characters now?
Yeah, but one thing about the story that I liked is that, yeah, it explored the store a lot more, like all the different sections in
Yeah.
the store, and they were all like different
Mhm.
nationalities.
That could have been a movie in itself, honestly.
Yeah, it like represented like America in my way because America has all these different nationalities.
Oh,
in
that's
it.
a good idea.
And the store was kind of like America, and there was like this scene where the Firewater, he was like the original like Indians, and they were talking about like they got pushed out by these crackers and all that. So I feel like it really represented America, and I really like the idea of the story. But it also like with the store, with them exploring the store, there was also Frank's friend Barry, who was taken out of the store into the great beyond, and his friend died. Spoiler: his friend
We
died.
already put up spoilers.
And-
spoilers.
He jumped out the window, but it explores the world like in their point of view.
Yeah,
you
that
know,
was pretty good
Yeah,
too.
I thought it was cool how it looked through his eyes and see how monstrous humans are to them.
Yeah,
That's what I really liked about the story.
yeah. Talking about characters now.
Okay.
The main character Frank. Right?
Mhm.
I'm really bad at names today. Yeah, he was pretty good. Really don't know what to say right now.
He was pretty good, like personality wise, like okay, it's more it offers what every Seth Rogen film
Yes, that's what I was
offers in
gonna say.
personality.
Personality wise,
But-
it's
but
Seth Rogen.
To me, it added a little more of a Disney vibe. Just
Yeah.
because it's animated, it added
and
more
the-
like
and
whimsy.
the gloves.
Yeah, so it was the character wise, Frank. He wasn't bland. Like you knew his motives and how he felt and everything. Like his motives were to go to the great beyond and
Mhm.
stuff his girlfriend with his body.
Yeah,
And what did you think of his friend Barry?
Barry.
Yeah, the deformed.
Yeah, he was pretty good. I did like how they killed off the one dude right away because he was kind of annoying, and
Yeah.
I could tell his story arc was going nowhere. And the Barry continued on, and his story arc was pretty good.
Mhm.
Is it story arc? I don't know. Whatever his story is, sub story, whatever. His was pretty good. How he just goes off, and he's the one who explores the world through their point of view, which was the good thing that I liked. How they I feel like they tried to do too much at once. They tried to it's sort of like they like branched out and then come back together at the end, obviously. But like being inside the store and being outside the store could have been two separate movies.
Yeah.
Like completely. It
But
would have worked. It probably would have worked.
but that's kind of I kind
But
of
they
like.
would have been had it been two different separate movies. I see why they
But
could
that's
have done that.
with Barry. I kind of liked how they did it. I liked how they
Yeah.
separated him from Frank, and
That's a good
in the
idea,
beginning
yeah.
he was kind of like scared. He was like scared of everything and pathetic.
Yeah, more
and
relying
everything.
on him. That's
And
why I see.
During the course of the movie, where he lived outside in the real world with humans and stuff,
Yeah.
his character developed more,
Oh,
and
that's
he
a good idea.
he became
More of a man,
yeah,
basically,
more of a
yes.
man, and he killed a
Yeah.
guy. He killed a guy.
Yeah, he does.
A hot dog killed a
He
guy.
does kill a guy.
He killed a guy. He was just. It was. I liked it though. It was a good idea because he was like an innocent child,
That's
and then
true,
he got
yeah.
he learned how to harden himself, and then eventually when they got to with Frank, he wouldn't be scared, and they could fight back against the humans and kill them all,
Yeah.
which was crazy. They killed all the humans in a grocery store.
Yeah, they didn't. My problem, like the big problem that I have, is just I would have liked to see more of the killing, straight up, because that was like the most interesting part for me. Was just like, how many ways can we kill them?
Yeah.
Like it was either the humans killing the food or the food killing the humans. That's what I really wanted to see, to be honest. I would have liked to see more. We saw a decent amount of humans killing the food. I would have liked to see it the other way around more, because I think there were only like 4 or 5 scenes right at the end that had them killing humans. I feel like they should have delivered more on that.
But you know what about that? I don't think the studios would let them do that. I feel like the studio's like, nope, you could just kill the food. That's it. No
well,
humans
he
involved.
blew up the dude's head with is it Mentos and
Mentos and pop, but they didn't show it though.
yeah, they didn't show it.
Yeah.
They just kind of showed the blood spray from it.
Yeah, so like
But I don't know.
I don't know. They could have went more all out with the violence. I agree.
Yes, I wanted
But
more violence.
I know-
That's my only like big,
I feel like they
big
would.
thing. I
yeah.
would have wanted more violence.
I feel like they would have put it in, but the studio was just like, nope. Like you can kill food, but you can't kill people or whatever.
Yep.
So
Well, guys, I would
Well-
definitely say that this is a good movie to watch. Definitely check it out. It's at least worth watching.
yeah, it's definitely worth watching in the theaters. Like if you have the time,
the
go to the
creative.
theater.
It's really creative.
Yeah,
to be
it's
honest.
a
really
creative. It's a creative.
Everything with the food is just creative.
Yeah.
But I felt like they could have done a little more with the violence.
Yeah. And
That's my thing.
in my
I mean,
opinion-
it's pretty violent, but going into it, I expected a little more from the violence. That's
Yeah.
all I can really say.
in my
That's my only problem.
with my view, I believe that you should see it in the theaters. It's a good movie to see. I think they did a pretty good job. I could have done without the orgy scene, like honestly, but they did a pretty good job with it. Like violence, like there was a decent amount, but they could have did a little more. I agree. Like with the food though, it was creative and there was a decent amount. Like where they tried to shoot the gum, and he just formed back into like his regular self.
Yeah,
I thought that was creative.
That's pretty good. Well, all right, guys, we're gonna
so-
wrap this up here.
Before you go, what would you rate it? Like, what would you think?
What would I rate it?
Yeah.
Like out of 10? I'm gonna go with a 7 because I wanted more blood. 7.5 maybe.
I would give it an 8.5 because I went into this movie really wanting to like it. Like I watched interviews and stuff about it, and I was like, "Oh my God, Seth Rogen created art!" Like I was so
Yeah.
hyped about this movie, but it could have delivered a little more.
On the violence.
Yeah, it could have
That's
delivered.
what I wanted.
It could have delivered a little more.
I literally walked in there just because I wanted to see SpaghettiOs getting exploded.
They can't.
Stuff like that. I don't know.
But yeah, I give it a must see. Like you must see this.
Yeah, definitely check it out.
Yeah,
it's worth checking
it's
out.
a good movie. If you do not watch it, if you're 18 or 19, do not bring your parents because that'll be so awkward.
Don't.
Oh
bring,
my God,
Don't
like-
bring adults in there
Like
unless they're able.
it's
to
basically
handle
like watching porn with your family. Like you just sit there like,
that.
oh my God.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's our review of Sausage Party.
Yep. Peace out.
Laters. He killed a guy.